Dollar loses steam, euro on front foot as ECB meeting looms. Singapore. The US greenback retreated further on Wednesday as the euro extended its in a single-day soar on relief. Europe may avoid the worst fears regarding electricity shortages, and at the danger the European Central Bank may also deliver a more aggressive charge hike. Russian gasoline flows via the Nord Stream 1 pipeline are visible restarting on time on Thursday after the final touch of scheduled preservation, mentioned on Tuesday. The euro tacked on 0.25% to $1.0245, having risen 0.75% the previous day, its most powerful each-day advantage in a month. Aiding sentiment turned into news that the ECB is considering raising interest charges with the aid of a larger-than-expected 50 basis points at their meeting on Thursday. If we do see Russian fuel flows resume day after today, a good way to be good information for the euro, dollar, and within the near time period, euro can get a touch increase and break out further from parity, said Carol Kong, a forex strategist at Commonwealth Bank of Australia (OTC, CMWAY. But I am nonetheless worried. Approximately the euro, greenback. I think downsides nevertheless persist. The potential hawkish pivot from the ECB might not be capable of give sustained assist. The euro has misplaced about 2.3% due to the fact that the start of July, and broke parity with the dollar for the first time in too many years last week following a red-hot U.S. inflation print and fears about a sharp financial downturn within the eurozone. Other major currencies similarly rallied at the return of the weakening dollar, and as primary banks round the arena become greater hawkish of their efforts to tame hovering inflation. The U.S. dollar index measure in opposition to a basket of key currencies turned into down 0.14% to 106.52, properly off its two-decade peak of 109.29, remaining weak. The U.S. foreign money's retreat has also coincided with reduced expectancies of a supersized 100 basis point price hike at next week's Federal Reserve Policy Evaluate. The Aussie was up 0.4% at $0.6925, after rising 1.3% in a single day, also the biggest in a month. Ahead of the Fed's meeting next week, markets are pricing in a 23.2% threat of a 100 BP fee hike, with expectations of the jumbo charge boom easing after policymakers were quick to pour bloodless water on it. Minutes of the Reserve Bank of Australia's (RBA) July coverage assembly out the day earlier confirmed that the valuable financial institution sees a want for extra coverage tightening to lessen inflation. Earlier on Wednesday, RBA Governor Philip Lowe also recommended that costs may want to at the least double from contemporary low stages. Sterling likewise superior 0.28% to $1.2031. Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey stated on Tuesday that a 50 basis point price hike may be a few of the choices on the desk at the BOE's next meeting. Conversely, the Japanese yen remained an outlier on Wednesday morning, and final traded 138.155 per greenback, because the Bank of Japan appears decided to face by way of its dovish stance. Sticking to its dovish weapons will entail sharpening coverage trade-offs for the BOJ. The maximum pressing of which is the sharp drop inside the JPY, which has fallen a gut-wrenching 2021% since the September FOMC, mentioned Vishnu Varathan, head of economics and method at Mizuho Bank in Singapore. Over in the cryptoverse, Bitcoin turned into constant at $23,300, just off a 5-week high hit the day before.